What is up, guys? Brendan aka Drip back with another video today, and in this video I'm going to show you the people that requested to see a profile, not the profile, but the combo tutorial on my scrap orcust deck. I'm going to show the basic scrap combo, the 1-card combo. If you don't know it, the combo is kind of degenerate if it goes unscathed, but this is just one of the combos you can do. So what you'll do is you'll normal summon Recycler. Recycler would dump Rosenex to the grave. Banish the Rosenex to get you a token. Now what you do is you would link the token and your Recycler away, and you would go into your Wyvern. Sorry, the wind's blowing. I have the windows open. The Wyvern would immediately special summon the Recycler back. The Recycler would get popped immediately to go and get your Refrigerator. Then, once Refrigerator's summoned, you get to special summon the Recycler back. Recycler effect activates to dump your wand. Now, once that resolves, Wyvern's second effect comes into play where you have to pop another card. Now, if you had a set card, you can keep Wyvern and pop the set card if you didn't need it, and so you would have another link material. Or if you're going second, you can pop your opponent's cards. So that's a really neat thing some people don't know. So we don't have nothing else we want to pop, so we're just going to pop the Wyvern, honestly. That's what you need to do. And then now what we do is, since we have a World Legacy Engraved, we can take these two and go into Lib. Lib's effect, since we have World Legacy Engraved, we can go get a World Legacy Spell or Trap card and immediately set it to the field. So we go get the Succession, set it. Now what we do is we'll activate the Succession, special summon the Golem, not the Recycler, the Golem, because the Golem will give you a +1. Because then with Golem, you can special summon Recycler. So now, what we can do is Recycler's effect again. This is where you dump the Orcust cards. You dump your Nightmare. Now what we can do is we're done with all the other attributes besides Dark. So now we can go into Orcust shenanigans. Banish to send Skeleton, since we already have Wand and Grave. So we send Skeleton. Now we can banish the Wand to special summon the Nightmare. Now this is where things kind of get tricky, because you got to be careful, because we can't use Lib for material to go into IP. So what we can do here is we can link these two away, go into Orcust, shuffle the wand back to go and get the Babel. Set and activate the Babel. Now, what we can do is we can link these two away to go into IP Masquerena. Now, what we can do is we can banish the Skeleton, special summon the Nightmare, now what we can do is special summon the Dingirsu, absorb the Skeleton, and we'll place it back in the main monster zone. Now you have multiple things you can do. You can use all three to go into Rusty, or you can use these two to go into Rusty and keep him on field, but you'll have one less interruption, but you'll have protection. But what I think we're going to do is we're going to use all three to go into Rusty, so we have multiple interruptions. So we're going to use all three. Use all three to go into the recently freed Rusty Bardiche. Now, our graveyard is filled, our graveyard is alive. Rusty's effect allows us to dump a card. See, if you needed an additional extender, actually, like, here, let me show you. I'll show you real quick. If you needed an additional extender, so let's say we didn't go into Rusty yet. I want to show people this because this is why I run that one card. It reminded me. This is why I run Cloak. So let's say we had this. We had this still. Okay. So let's say we went into these two to go into Bardiche. Now, what we can do is Bardiche's effect to dump a card to the graveyard to set a Fog Blade. So this is where you dump Cloak. You dump Cloak. A lot of people would dump Boots, but if you need an extender, you dump Cloak. That's why I run Cloak. Some people don't run Cloak, but I run Cloak. So with that being said, dumping Cloak, Rusty's first effect allows you to set a Fog Blade. Let's just say it's set, but I want you guys to see it. Now what you can do is you could banish the Cloak to go get you the Boots, right? So you get the Boots in hand. The Boots will allow you to special summon itself since you have the Bardiche. So now you have an extender, you can go into your second Galatea if you wanted to. That and then you can get a second Fog Blade. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to link those two away. And we will go into our second and final copy of Galatea. Galatea's link can't be destroyed by battle. You can also banish the, during your opponent's turn, when you banish the Nightmare, you could target to increase its attack. Now what we can do is we could banish the Boots to set our final copy of Fog Blade. So now just off of one card, Scrap Recycler, if it went uninterrupted, this is the board we end on. We have 1, 2 negates, an interruption by setting a crescendo or a return if you want, an orchestrated return if you had orcust cards in hand, you want additional draw. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interruptions, well, not including your regular cards. So 4 interruptions really, but you're going to be playing like 6 times on your opponent's turn. So you get 2 negates, a pop when you summon Dingirsu to a zone it points to, plus descend off Dingirsu. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 real interruptions, plus the 5, 6, 7 times you're playing on your opponent's turn. So there's 4 interruptions, but there's 4 negates / pops, but 7 overall interruptions off of one card. That's it. That's how crazy it is. Scrap Recycler is just busted. But if you want to see how we would play it out, if you're new to Orcust, like I know that one gentleman is that was one of the ones who wanted the combo tutorial. So what we'll do next is we would pass our turn to our opponent. What we would do then is we could let them carry on, do their combo or whatever. When you see fit, just Fog Blade their stuff slowly. Fog Blade, yada, yada, yada. Now what we could do is, whenever if they are still comboing off, you can banish the skeleton to special summon the Bardiche. I mean, not the Bardiche, but the Evening Star. Evening Star's effect will send. Bardish's effect will pop because a dark monster special summon to the zone it points to. And then we can set up our graveyard even more by using Nightmare to banish, to set up our graveyard for the follow-up, to send Wand. Let's just say we send Wand because we want to be able to get our skeleton or our Nightmare back during on our turn. So now what we can do is we can use Galtea's effect on their turn to send back a skeleton because we can use Nightmare to get it back if necessary. To go and search our either return if you have Orcust cards in hand you want to draw, but what I suggest is to search the Crescendo. The reason being is if they like top decked a Nibiru, and if you set this on your opponent's turn, you can activate this on your turn to negate a Nibiru. Just a fun fact. So that would be all we did on their turn, and then obviously would follow up an OTK the next turn. Let's just say real quick, if they find a way to pop Bardiche, you can banish one of your Fog Blades to special summon it back. Just a fun fact. But that's pretty much it, really. Like once turns back to us, it doesn't matter what we top deck. We top deck a Nightmare, yada yada yada. See if we set a return, we could have activated return to send, draw 2. It's just the Crescendo is really nice because if you made this full board uninterrupted, they probably top decked an interruption most likely. So like what we'd do now is we would pretty much go into the OTK, would banish 1, special summon the Nightmare. And then what we would do is this is where if you had access code talker, you would be set up. You would have 1, 2, well, not really set up. You would have 3 pops. You would have 3 pops, which if you even needed a pop anymore. But I don't own an access code talker yet, so it's pretty much still the OG Boral Sword. But we could still use 2, 3, 4. Let's see what we got in the grave. 3, 4. To special summon Boral Sword over here. Then we don't really need any more interruptions. We can banish the Nightmare. It's all repetitive at this point. To send the skeleton, banish the skeleton. To special back the Galtea so our Crescendo's live. And then proceed to OTK pretty much. What we would do is you would pretty much, beat 21, 18, 3K, game. That's pretty much it. That's all she wrote. But that's pretty much the combo for the most part. Yeah, you might not have Recycler. If you don't have Recycler, there's other things you can do. That's just the gist of the deck. For the ones who didn't know the 1-card Scrap Recycler combo that was asking about combo videos. If you like to see different combos or what I would do if in certain situations where I didn't have Recycler, I can do that if you want. I just wanted to showcase the 1-card Scrap Recycler combo with this build. Scrap Recycler is a very good card. It's very disgusting. It's very gross. But that's pretty much the gist of it. I hope you guys liked it. If there's anything else you guys want me to do with this deck or any other deck that I've showcased up to this point in recent videos, just let me know. Again, I apologize about not being able to get any dual videos out for you guys this week. If you didn't watch the last video, I apologize. I had to work, so I didn't get a chance to go to locals. But I still wanted to make some kind of videos for you guys, so this is what I have. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a like, comment if you like. Let me know what you think. Subscribe. And good dueling to you guys, and stay safe. Drip out. Peace. Guys, forgive me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I forgot. Wait, don't leave. Don't leave. The video's not over. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot. I don't know why I didn't think of it. I apologize. It's from where the kids and my kids were in here while I was trying to show you guys a video, and I completely forgot to show you the best part of the deck. I forgot to show you the best part. So if you're still here, hang on a second. I'll show you the best part right now. So we rewinded everything to back to this point in the combo where we specialed our boots, and we still have this right here. So you could still end on that other board if you see fit with the Galatea and all that good stuff. But there's a better way to go. I didn't think of it because my mind was sidetracked and I couldn't focus on nothing but Yu-Gi-Oh! It's kind of hard to balance time between a working guy, a dad, and a Yu-Gi-Oh! Content creator / lover. But we're trying here. We're trying. I got to get back in the swing of things, but we'll get there. We'll get there, DDD fam. Don't worry. We'll get there. But what I was going to show you guys is the Dragoons. This is right here is what gives you Dragoons. You would link these two away, and you already see where we're going with this. Anaconda effect, burn for 2K. Now, one thing I will say is if it's in Game 3 crunch time situations, end on the last board. Don't end on this board because you don't want to burn yourself for 2K, so end on the last board. Go Galatea route. But if it's Game 1 and 2, go this route, as long as there's still time. So we'll go the Red Eyes Fusion. This is still saying we have cards in our hand, too. We still have cards in our hand to still negate something with Dragoons, because that was just a 1-card combo, so you still have 4 other cards in hand. So we send that, then we send Dark Magician, and then we send our lovely Red Eyes. Our lovely Red Eyes to the grave to make the one, the only, the busted, the should have been secret Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. So, which I forgot to put back the Fog Blades. We had the one Fog Blade, and now since Boots is in the graveyard, we would banish to go get the other one from deck. Sorry, I still had my cards messed up from where I tried to end the video without showing you guys the best part. Forgive me again. Sorry. So we have really, with that last board, we had 4 interruptions / negates with 7 real interruptions. But with this one, we got 1, 2 negate, 3 negate, an interruption on its own, interruption / send, interruption, and Crescendo is not even really in there. But yes, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 interruptions / like 6 or 7 real interruptions. So we have 3 hard negates. But yeah, you guys already know. But this is how you get the Dragoons. If you didn't have that many extenders, you could still go into Predator Plant at the end of your combo and get Dragoons. Dragoons is like your best board breaker pretty much. So like when you heard me say that, like I don't know why, but even if sometimes I'll play that silly combo deck against that silly combo deck that seems like it can extend forever and still end a pretty big board. Like back when I said if you had access code talker, you would have, if you did all those negates / pops and they still had stuff on board, you would get 2 pops off of this because you used 2 normal monsters. And then if you had access code talk, you would get 3 additional pops if you needed. So you would have 5 total pops on your turn, not including the pops and negations and sins on their turn. So this is the rest of the stuff I was wanting to show. Sorry that I forgot about it, but I showed you guys. So this will be your turn 1 ending board plus all your orcust shenanigans in your graveyard to pretty much make a gigantic board, negate almost everything your opponent plays, and say they can't play the game because orcust best deck, question mark, question mark, question mark, probably not, but it's okay. But that's the video, guys. I'm actually out this time. Let me know if I missed anything, even though I caught this one myself, but hopefully you guys are not mad at me. You guys have a wonderful and blessed day, evening, night, morning, dusk, dawn, whenever you're watching this. You guys have a good one. Drip is out. Peace, guys.